Supposed to talk now.
Tell a story. How did you meet the famous Mr. Stephen Bliss?
In 1972, 1970, no, this is earlier.
It'd be before 71 because he
71,
graduated
70,
in
yeah. He
71.
graduated in 71.
Yeah.
So it'd be 1970, 71.
Where's my
He
water?
we both went to Lane Tech High School together, the technical school in the northwest side of Chicago. And a little known fact about that is that we used to put out a daily newspaper every day. And we had writers, we had a linotype shop, we used to set the type in the print shop across the way. We had wood shop, you know, it was a technical school, but a college prep school too. And Steve was the 71, 72, he was the editor-in-chief, so he was responsible for putting out that paper every day.
Wow.
And I was just, they were you know, bringing in a new crew of people, so, and I was elected like the managing editor for the coming year. So I met Steve at that time through Mr. Rogers, who was tracking together.
Oh, we know Mr. Rogers.
He was still there when I was there.
That's just a wonderful story, David.
But he was always, Steve was always cool. I mean, he just said, yeah, looked at me, gave me a once over and stuff like that. He said, we'll see how you do. And that was about it. But you know, after he graduated from high school and I reconnected with him, then that was when it led to the Pathways to Darkness. After that, at the moment, I think I left Pam when Steve was nearing the end of his earthly life, because I believe he's still around. You know, I said, thanks, I keep him in my thoughts often. He's been a fixture in my life since high school in 1971. He's both a consummate good and bad angel in my life, a metaphor for life itself. I miss him terribly now. But I know things must take the course, whatever it may be. And yeah, we had some great adventures, including the Artful Dodger in Chicago.
Oh, jeepers.
Jeepers is a nice way of
which
referring to
arises some
that.
emotions in some of the people. and one of my tributes is to Steve, even though it's not well realized. And but he sanctioned it and often talked to me about it. Was my it was just a thing I wrote one night, and I sent it to him and John. And it was my little inspirational poem on glioblastoma. And some of you may or may have not read it, but Steve had a few words with me about that, and said, and a lot of those things are autobiographical as well as descriptions about Steve and his experience. But to me, that was my legacy statement about Steve. So nobody ever commented on it except you and Steve, by the way.
I have it on my iPhone, but we can't get to it now because we have a professional videographer. Yeah.
Well, I
Paid a lot of money to get this
that was
degree.
about it. If anybody read it, that was really my description of his experience, a combination of my experience in the medical field and his experience going through this. But it was, it was meant to be in the greatest framework of respect for him too, because it was. And we talked about it. He said, yeah, it was I liked it. So he said, what? So
maybe you could send that around.
I can read it now if you want.
Sure.
Or you could send it around.
So obviously we have a washout here.
Yeah, a little Steve in there.
Maybe it's pretty short.
Oh.
Yeah. Do you have it? You
I
got to look for
don't
it.
want to do it if it's going to offend anybody.
No, I don't think it would offend anyone.
John?
No, I'm
It offends me, I'm gonna hurt you.
I was being a
So,
Bliss.
no, I talked.
What? No, we're just kidding.
He's a Bliss.
Yeah.
That's his role.
Right.
He just doesn't know how to be as vociferous as Steve. He would have said, "Who the fuck wants us here? Fucking home."
I believe in economy.
I went through it, Steve read it, man. Should I do this or what?
Do it.
Yes.
You know what?